E aí, galera do YouTube? Tudo bom? Aqui tá tudo bom também. Estamos de volta aqui com Vampyr. Exatamente de onde paramos no último episódio. Eu vou ir conversar com o Dr. Swansea e ver o que acontece, né? Se ele sabe de alguma coisa e pá. Mas antes de prosseguir, curta, comente, compartilhe com seus amigos e se inscreva no canal para dar aquele help maroto. Partiu!
Jonathan, at last. I've been worried sick. Have you solved the case of our poor Sean Hampton?
Don't worry, Edgar. The reputation of Pembroke Hospital is secure. Sean Hampton was not the guilty party.
Is that true? Oh, good news. Good news indeed.
I found Harriet Jones. She's much the same old, embittered woman she was, only she's been made a scowl. Her transformation did not go well.
Incredible. Well, why not bring her here? We could learn so much by studying her condition. It would be fascinating.
I doubt that. She can barely move. Perhaps we could learn more about the degeneration of scowls.
Perhaps. But she could also belong to a new species. We know so little of the laws that dictate vampire reproduction.
Were there any studies made by your order on the subject?
Not that I'm aware of. I will transmit your discovery to the Brotherhood's primate. He will be delighted.
What do you know of the Ascalon Club?
Not as much as I would like. There have always been rumors about a secret society of vampires operating in the interests of the British Empire, though I've never met a member.
I crossed paths with one. A terrifying creature going by the name of Fergal. He was sent by the Ascalon Club to exterminate the scowls of the East End.
By the stole, Jonathan. If vampires are eliminating their own progeny, then dark times are upon us. Darker than I've ever witnessed.
Do you think Lady Ashbury would know of them?
Jonathan, our beloved lady is not one for social dalliances, nor the assemblies of dark orders. She's a woman of superior taste and selective acquaintance.
Does the name Old Bridget ring any bells?
I've never heard of her. Why? A patient of ours? I must confess, I don't know them all.
No, it's just someone I recently met. A fascinating woman. I had thought that perhaps...
By the stole, Jonathan, you've met another vampire. I would appreciate an introduction, if that's the case.
A pleasure as always.
See those fancy clothes?
The power of the Lord.
esse poder, mano. Top demais.
Over there! Yeah, stop it!
Vem. Ué, o cara não vem, mano. Tá parado ali. Bugou ali o cara. Peraí que eu já vou matar você, calma. Ai! Você viu que mala, velho? Escalpa no cu.
Good evening, sir.
Leave me alone, I say.
It cannot be safe for a blind man to live here alone. Let me enter, sir. I swear I mean you no harm.
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman. All right, Doctor, come on in.
What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
So what is the name of my nocturnal visitor?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. As I already explained to you, I'm inquiring about the epidemic.
Dr. Reid? The eminent surgeon? My God, I'd never have expected a brilliant physician like you to knock on my door.
You flatter me, sir.
No, sir, I am flattered. I read all your work when I still had my sight. I loved it. I'm Mason Swanborough, by the way.
You seem
Actually,
Yes.
thank you.
Have you heard anything?
I don't know who she...
And what else have you learned about me, Mr. Swanborough?
I know you assisted Professor Carrel in France, and that you invented a new blood transfusion method based on his work.
Yes. Those were frustrating but exciting days. I loved it.
Yes, the thrill of research and discovery. This is what drives people like us, Dr. Reid. Oh, how I envy you.
Does someone take care of you in this isolated place?
My sister Loretta and I have our daily routine. Every morning and evening she comes by so we can talk and eat. Then she leaves and I stay.
Do you not appreciate your sister's visits?
Loretta is the best and worst thing that happened to me. And I believe she could say the same thing about me.
Where does your sister go?
Well, let's just say, she earns enough money for us both.
What's so amusing about that?
I won't hide the truth from you. Loretta sells a fake miracle elixir to the sick people of Whitechapel.
Ah, isso é fato, né? É uma novidade.
Do you know Braille, Mr. Swanborough?
I'm no expert, but I learned it in my spare time, yes. Why?
I found a strange document entitled Cure for Blindness. It's written in Braille, so I thought perhaps it was yours.
Really? Is that some kind of sick joke? Let me see.
Here it is.
This letter seems authentic. And it actually refers to an experimental cure for blindness. You have piqued my interest, Dr. Reid.
Could it be of any use to you?
No. This page is just a part of a larger diary. I'd be glad if you could find the other pages.
I found another page of the...
This diary is still not complete.
Really?
I would need more
Goodbye, Mr.
Tá, eu preciso de
Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave
mais
or a fool.
coisas. Deixa eu ver um negócio. Acho que eu peguei
What
mais
can I
um.
do?
Goodbye, Mr. Swan.
Ah, tá. Eu preciso de mais uma
What
página
kind
em
of
breve.
gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
Nossa. Acho que eu preciso saber o que que sua irmã anda fazendo aqui, mano. Tem uma cama cheia de sangue ali.
Part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool.
It's locked, all right.
Tell me.
Burn it, boys!
Mano, melhor poder ever. Sério.
Best be on your way home. Don't come closer. It ain't human. It's too fucking fast.
It's locked, all right.
For there is no protection against malevolence and trickery.
Good evening.
It's
Don't you
faith.
No, I have heard enough.
We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer not to give you... You again?
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Não, tem que dar remédio pra ele.
You again?
Can I offer you my...
Keep your medic...
There is a... Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Fancy bye.
You never... Do you need help?
To be honest,
I don't quite...
really?
Goodbye.
Tá.
I should never have taken up my father's business.
As long as you have the money. Good evening.
Loretta, your miraculous...
The Swanborough's cordial secret ingredient.
A placebo.
Medical attention.
If you're...
Oh, but to...
Loretta.
The Swan...
A placebo.
Medical
If you're true...
Oh, but to...
You look ill. Well, then...
Thank you.
Good...
Peraí, tem alguém que passou aqui. Benjamin Palmer. Tá, deixa eu ver aqui. Ai, a mulher aqui, a coisa. Eu quero saber quem é esse cara. Opa! Vixe, vixe! Olha! Nossa, velho! Deixa eu vir pra cá. There is Petrescu.
I'm so sorry.
Good evening.
I get it.
I heard...
I heard...
I didn't... You...
But what?
Tell me... What do you... What? You...
Yeah.
Are you living...
And what?
What...
I...
Goodbye.
Meu Deus!
Good evening.
Wangs.
Não, não vou abraçar não, tá louco? Ah, meu Deus. Ah, deixa eu falar com ela.
Good evening.
Wangs.
How do you feel?
I don't...
You should...
Thank you.
What are you doing?
I...
Why don't you... What?
I am a...
Have you...
I have...
How do you...
I've...
Do be...
That's...
Ah, merda.
Do you still... I know it...
Maybe...
Goodbye for now.
Que ódio. Oh, que isso? Será que eu vou conhecer o último integrante, mano? Porque tem um que eu tenho que conhecer ainda. Meu Deus, olha a chacina. Caraca, velho. Tá, eu precisava achar os bagulho em braille, mano. Deixa eu ver aqui. Deixa eu ver aqui, mano. Sério que tá aqui? Não dá pra subir ali? Ah, que patifaria, velho.
I cannot enter.
Quer saber, mano? Eu vou ir lá pra minha missão mesmo, foda-se. Meu Deus! Vocês viram isso?
It's one of them! Away with you! Stay back, beast!
Tchau.
Weapons ready! He's dead!
"29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me? There's been a fight here.
Uma puta de uma briga, né? Aqui.
This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street. Who could have done that? Where does this blood trail lead?
See that fancy car?
Ai, 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 ai.
This one's a top! Watch! It's a killer!
So much blood. Whoever was killed got dried out.
The leather expire to be found here. You're surprising. Occasionally, you make a good point.
How's that?
We're being misled. Or worse, we're being... Delete! Kill it!
Murderous bastard! Demon!
Only a golden watch in her pockets. Her shoes and clothes are quite worn out. The marks on this woman's neck were made by the fangs of a vampire. This is the very flower my mother tossed on Mary's coffin.
Whee!
Someone is targeting my family.
I see you.
Ó, parece a Vanessa Ives do Penny Dreadful.
Right then. It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well.
Moça, peraí, moça. Não me deixe sozinha, moça.
Jonathan.
What was that?
Puta susto, mano.
I won't let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you.
Meu Deus, onde ele foi?
They've all been butchered. I can still sense a presence.
Puta susto, mano. Quer me matar? Nossa. Ai, meu coração. Tá, opa, vi um corpinho brilhando aqui. Opa, eu escutei alguém pedindo ajuda, mano. Peraí.
Come to me.
Calma, moça. Tô chegando.
I feel someone's eyes upon my neck.
Me, please.
Ué, o padre.
You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon! Hell scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul.
É minha irmã.
Returned from the
Sister
dead.
Mary.
Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, is it really you?
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
What is Mother doing here?
I'm gathering the family for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reid.
Mary.
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course. You can speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital. Cemetery to cemetery. Grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were. In front of me. On a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary. I thought I had murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
We are a disease, Jonathan. A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss, and all we kill. Look at me. Admire your ilk.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reid? No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reid, reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love. Time to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for me.
Mary, wait. I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel, pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease. But it's you, the disease. Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan. But before, your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Yes, I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget. Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
So that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular, that of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good.
Meu Deus, a mulher tá doida. Para!
Assassin!
Para! Ô, ô, tá louco?
You've burned away Nurse Crane's mind. You're a monster! Kin!
Ai, foi sem querer da senhora Crane.
What have you done?
Oh, para, mano.
Because you spared Sean Anderson, don't expect the same mercy from me! Kiss me again, sweet brother. You killed me, brother!
Chega. Sua doida.
Well, brother, it's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Come now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
I will find a cure, Mary. I swear it.
Then, at last, I can forgive you.
Meu Deus, mano, minha irmã ficou louca. Virou vampiresca, maluca. Algumas noites depois... Ok.
Blood. As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reid. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
Febre insistente. Caro Dr. Reid, espero que esta carta chegue a você rapidamente, pois precisamos conversar o quanto antes. A situação está evoluindo muito rápido no West End, e estou convencida de que todos estamos em grande perigo. A guarda de Priin lançou uma grande caçada em Londres, e já faz algumas noites que estão vasculhando a área para eliminar qualquer Econ que encontrarem. Lord Redgrave, líder da casa Ascalon, entrou em contato comigo recentemente. Ele deseja vê-lo, imediatamente. Venha até minha mansão na noite que lhe convier, precisamos discutir a questão. Com esta carta você encontrará um passe oficial que lhe permitirá passar por qualquer bloqueio ou ponto de verificação da quarentena pela cidade. Sua amiga Lady Ashbury.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Puta, olha só, de ponto pra evoluir, mas eu não vou evoluir agora. Eu vou evoluir só depois. E eu tô ouvindo um negócio aqui, mano. What the hell is happening here? Tá, espera. eu precisava ir aqui, ó. Passear aqui. Como é que eu não consigo lá, mano? Vou fazer o seguinte, eu vou aqui. Vou tratar da Lady Ashbury. Deixa eu ver como é que tá o Whitechapel. Todo mundo com cefaleia. Oh, que delícia, não? Tratar as pessoas.
Good evening.
I need blood.
Do you require...
My condition.
Well,
Thank you.
I'll leave you, Miss...
Hospital seems to be falling apart.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Doctor.
Doctor.
Good evening.
I'm okay.
Do you need any...
I'm afraid
You are not...
And you...
I have to go now.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Like a book.
Good evening.
And good evening.
Did you know Dr. Ack...
Really?
Perhaps he...
See how
Do you need my medical...
I would have been...
There is no... Good...
Dr. Tippett.
Good evening. Nurse Brandon, do you really believe... Do you need any medical...
Yes.
I have... Goodbye, Doc.
Ah, de novo? Que foi, cara?
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
Que?
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
Olha você. Mano, vocês viram, né? Que cara filho da puta.
See them fancy clothes? This way! I'll send you to hell!
Ah, ó.
Killing's all you deserve. I hate leeches. Die, leech!
Esse cara era um vampiro também, né, mano? What the hell? Ah, tá fechado aqui. Nossa, a casona. Tem que buscar um negócio ali. Deixa eu ver, tá? A mansão dela vai, foda-se.
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Né? Chique.
Dr. Reid, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady?
Ué, tá nervoso.
Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
I felt this power, radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Priwen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
My sister Mary. She was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings.
Verdade.
I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why, truly, did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first. But it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful. But I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
They have done nothing but impede my investigation since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Priwen has called for a second great hunt of our kind. And they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Priwen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Why start a second one?
Priwen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us is the cause of the epidemic.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
Will the Guard of Priwen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Priwen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Ekons I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire. but most of those fled England long ago.
Please forgive my blunt...
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal. But I swear, I had nothing to do with it.
You have no idea at all? You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
What will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No. You will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No. I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Oh. Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
Ela tá apaixonada por ele. Ah, tô ligada então. Babado. Tá, tem que ir aqui, vai ter que passar por aqui, eu acho. Ó, tem que vir aqui primeiro. Bom, galera, eu vou terminar este vídeo por aqui. Nos vemos no próximo episódio. Até mais!